Old stuff. What is this? Photogram? Untitled? I don't remember any of this. I guess let's watch it. Oh, look at me. Shred. Shroup. Jump. I wonder if I could do that any better now. As of late, my computer has been working pretty slow. So I thought it was probably high time to go ahead and start deleting some programs that I had had on here for a while and just hadn't really been doing anything with. So I was going through cleaning out my Mac, deleting a lot of older stuff, when I ran across some files that were saved in iMessage. So just like videos and pictures I'd sent back and forth that were saved on the computer for whatever reason. I clicked on them and watched them. And there were some videos that I had not seen in a while. But these videos actually ended up being like the first 3 mountain bike videos that I ever made. And basically I was just taking my GoPro out there, wrapping it around trees and just riding by, getting a shot, going back up, moving it to the next spot, so on. Really not all too different from what I do now. After watching these videos, I realized I've never really had a chance to go and do kind of a direct comparison of then versus now sort of deal and just see if I've really made any improvement. Obviously, personally, I feel like I'm better as a rider, but there's not much I've really ever done to physically prove that. So what we're gonna try and do is capture a 2-year mountain bike progression. So for the first 2 of these we're gonna do, actually before I had a YouTube channel, but something you're gonna notice is the first one on high gravity, this beginning part where we got some like bridge jumps and some other stuff off to the side, is totally different. None of that's there. Round 1 complete. Now for our other video, we are going to move on to rock bottom. I do air quotes because this one's changed a lot. So like the area where I do my first few clips doesn't even exist anymore. That's all what the dual slalom took place of. So if nothing else, if I haven't improved at all, our trails have. So thumbs up to camp for trail progression in the last couple of years at least. After watching playback on those, I think it's pretty safe to say I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at the whole riding thing, and definitely quite a bit better at the footage thing. If you look at the earlier ones, as far as what I was shooting with, obviously was a little hampered. A GoPro versus the Sony a6300, which is quite a bit nicer piece of equipment for point and shoot video. But also just the settings I was using on the GoPro. I really wasn't doing any sort of color correction, and I was shooting in super view. So as far as like a point and shoot angle, it's not great. It's really good for POV stuff, but if you're shooting super view, like as a set shot sort of thing, it can kind of distort the image pretty bad. So it made some of the areas that really weren't that big or that far away look pretty distant in the GoPro. As far as riding is concerned, I mean, I feel like I'm faster, and I feel like I looked a little bit faster. If anything, I think I just looked a little more fluid. I think just in comparing those videos, I feel like I made some improvement. What about you? Have you had a chance to ever go back and kind of compare footage like that and see how much you feel like you've improved over the past few years? If not, I'd really recommend trying to do something like it. I know we don't all have clips that we can go back and do like that, but maybe it just goes to riding a trail you used to ride a lot. Maybe you have some times on it and you can compare time now. Or maybe you can start and go ahead and set up some clips, and then a few months down the road, or even a couple years down the road, you can really kind of get some of that video to compare and see how far you've come. At least for me, I know sometimes I need that, especially just when I'm in those moments where I've just been riding Chihuahua a lot recently. I really haven't been able to go out and get anywhere else. So I haven't been able to really prove to myself that, hey, I've gotten better as a riding, because when you're riding the same trails most every time, it's really hard to feel like you're improving at all. So as far as motivation goes to maybe make me continue, work a little harder at it, and do some skills and drills that I don't always do, I think this was really cool to kind of pump me up a little bit and be like, hey, it's working, you're getting better, just keep riding, keep doing it. With that being said, I am going to get to go ride outside of Chihuahua real soon. I'm headed over to Windrock Bike Park March 9th, and then the race is on March 10th to do the Tennessee National Enduro. I'm really excited about this one, and the next few videos will be kind of centralized around that, so definitely be on the lookout for those. If you guys are going to be in the area and you're going to be at the Tennessee National or at the Pro GRT race on Saturday, please let me know. Would love to meet up with some of you, maybe do some riding. And if you're doing the race, I'm always down to kind of group up with whoever and go do the race. That's one of my favorite things about enduro races. You just get to hang out with a lot of new people every time you do it. Well, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Be coming back at you real soon with another video, this time next week. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what's going on here at the channel. And I'll see you all real soon. Stay shredded, my friends.